Take a live look in now at the West Wing of the White House. We've been waiting there with cameras on the driveway to look and see if we can see Rod Rosenstein going to the White House, because we've been told he's been summoned there. Not clear who he'd be meeting with. The assumption is John Kelly, because the president is here in New York today getting ready for the UN General Assembly. There you see the West Wing entrance to the White House. Not always a clear view because it's blocked by those trees, but we do sometimes see the officials coming and going out of that camera angle there. So keep an eye there to see if we can see Rod Rosenstein going in or out of the White House. Meanwhile, confusion reigns in Washington right now. There's conflicting accounts of what is happening here, whether Rod Rosenstein is resigning at this hour or whether he is being fired by President Trump. Rosenstein caught up in a New York Times story last week. The New York Times story alleged that what Rod Rosenstein had done last year was raise the prospect of the 25th Amendment, that is, removing President Trump from office against his will in collusion with other members of the administration. That's the process under the 25th Amendment that Rosenstein allegedly made reference to. Rosenstein denied that report in the New York Times and says he doesn't feel there's any cause under the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from office. Nonetheless, that got the attention of the White House, to say the least. So there's some speculation now that this step today is firing Rod Rosenstein in exchange for that story. We don't know exactly what's happening right now, but we do have a statement from Andrew McCabe, the former deputy director of the FBI, who's expressing some concerns about the future of the Mueller investigation into Russian collusion. McCabe saying there is nothing more important to the integrity of law enforcement and the rule of law than protecting the investigation of Special Counsel Mueller. If the rumors of Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein's departure are true, I am deeply concerned that it puts that investigation at risk. So, Scott, where we are right now is a moment of uncertainty at the White House. Not clear what Rosenstein's fate is going to be. Not clear how the Mueller investigation will be impacted by this, if at all. White House officials remaining entirely silent on this. We don't have any official statements now from the White House about what's going on, and we'll bring those to you as soon as we have some more clarity, Scott.
Eamon, do you want to address the political calculus question that the White House has to weigh? In fact, if Rosenstein himself isn't going to resign, you saw Sarah Fagan on the air just a moment ago, the former White House political director, saying it wouldn't be politically prudent.
Yeah, the question is, does the president want to fire Rod Rosenstein, and does he want to take the political blowback that could come with that? So break that into two parts. Does he want to fire Rod Rosenstein? The president has resented the fact that the special counsel exists at all, and Rod Rosenstein is the man who created the special counsel in the wake of the firing of FBI Director Comey by the president. The president hasn't liked that. He's called it a witch hunt, says it's unfair to him, and it's been damaging the lives of good people. So you presume the president bears Rod Rosenstein some animus. But on the other hand, the question is the political impact here of what would happen if the president did fire Rosenstein. If the president was able to portray Rosenstein as somehow irresponsible, out of control, joking about the 25th Amendment, joking about other things that were inappropriate, then maybe he could make a political case that Rosenstein was somebody who was irresponsible and shouldn't be entrusted with this high power. Ultimately, Scott, the president doesn't need any cause to fire Rod Rosenstein. He serves at will. The president can fire him and not release any official cause at all and simply have him replaced.